To talk about the MMFF, you're part of the Execom even last year.
Yes.
Quite controversial last year because most of the films were really categorized as indie. Let's just take a look back at Chairperson Lisa Dino's life. She's been an actress for 18 years, pero medyo nakilala ka din talaga sa indie.
Yes.
So, ang unang tanong doon, may bias ka ba towards indie films?
Yun ang assumption ng lahat. Even when I talk to the cinema, sabi na, naku, indie actress to. Isa yan sa mga mag-advocate ng mga indie. But for me, I think being in this position allowed for me to really be more, to see everything in a bigger perspective. Na lahat talaga stakeholders, the cinemas, we should be able to work with the cinemas in as much as we're working with the big studios and the independent producers. And the challenge is really how to get everyone working together.
Also having a healthy balance. So again, balikan ko, controversial yung MMFF last year because nga maraming mga supposedly indie films na nakapasok, na nawala yung commercial films, is that what we call it? Yung nakasanayan na films ng mga tao na pinag-usapan yon. You have even Senator Tito Soto coming in. Papaano ang MMFF next year? Should there, number one, should there be a separate really film in the, a festival for indie films, meron for the mainstream film, o kailan ba pinagsasama yan?
I think these opportunities is the Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino, MMFF, is a platform to blur out that lines. Films are films. But we have to understand what kind of films do we really show in commercial theaters. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about an industry. And it's marrying that. It's finding that sweet spot on coming up with really good films, really good stories, but at the same time has really good commercial value, commercial appeal, that would not even appeal locally, but hopefully in the future,
even internationally.
Crossover, internationally, kahit nga regionally, sa Asia.
But what's to learn from, one thing that came up was the films that were shown during the last MMFF only grossed half of what the films did the year before. However, there was a point they raised. Yung budget naman nila was also much less than the budget possibly of the filmmakers the year before. So, maliit, kalahati man lang yung kinita, pero yung ginastos naman nila, mas maliit din daw. Is that true?
Yes. That's why I would say that in terms of success, on the producer side, some of them really earned and kumbaga na-return yung investment nila. And but I don't know if I could say the same for the cinemas. But kasi sa cinemas, syempre, yung kanila, meron sila talagang benchmark kung ano yung success, di ba? So, hindi natin masasabi that it's the same for everyone. And I guess it's continuously looking for that.
It's got to be a healthy balance.
Yes, a healthy balance where everyone is happy.
So is that what you're hoping na mangyari sa susunod na MMFF?
Yes, of course. Ako naniniwala, na kailangan tayong magkaroon ng malaking vision na yung maraming mga blockbuster films na magaganda, na talagang panonoorin mo siya.
Nakasanayan na ng mga Pilipino.
Yes.
Okay.
So hindi natin pwedeng tanggalin yung audience ng mga ganong films. But siguro it's always a challenge for us to come up with better stories and good content. So, and there's always, I believe that, films will always find its own audience. So, I think mas maganda na magkaroon tayo ng maraming, themes and putahe sa bawat isang manonood.
Tapos bahala na yung manonood. Napumili kung ano yung gusto nila.
Yes. We cannot force feed our audience also.
And it's really good to have options. At the end of the day, it's up to the audience, it's up to the Filipino people kung anong gusto nilang panoorin. Chairperson Lisa Dino, thank you. And I know you have an 11 a.m. and I know you're leaving tonight. Have a safe trip. Thank you.
Thank you.